Welcome to Cyborg 86. Today we're crawling this brushless Jiabaile, this K5, and this cop shop crawler out on the farm. We're going to find the best spot to crawl on the farm. This barn cat was a little hesitant with the crawler, but it's never hesitant with the mice. There's always plenty of fueling up that needs to be done on the farm, so it gives me a little downtime while I'm waiting for the tank to fill, and that gives me a chance to try out a few crawling spots. Here I found a pretty decent spot on the back of the combine. Got some freshly laid down chaff. It's pretty slick, hard to get through, but it's kind of fun to give it a try. Can't quite clear the bar there, but here's a bigger pile of chaff. Bigger pile, bigger fun. Before and after work, might go into the race shop and drive the cop shop crawler on the race car. This race car is a tribute to fallen officer Kevin Cram of the Algona PD, who lost his life in the line of duty. The next year, 2 officers from Burnsville, Minnesota, a neighboring state, lost their lives as well, so they were added as a tribute. Now, as a crawler location, this isn't the best. It's just flat and slick. But I tell you, if I'd have brought my drift car with me, this might have been a good spot. The roof and the rear deck lid could have done some drifting. But here we are on the motor, running across the hoist chain, and that seems to work a little bit better. Definitely more challenging. And at this particular time, one fine young man got to drive this crawler.
God.
That little fella you hear in the background also keeps his heavy machinery in the shop. Now, when you're mixing work and play, work is definitely the priority, and safety is super important. There are plenty of signs to keep reminding you of this. Okay, I think you get the picture. At this point, all the bins on the farm were full, so it was time to haul to town to the grain elevator. I'll give you a ride through, show you what that's like. Now it's my turn, and if you look in the mirror, you can see the operator opening the doors on the wagon. That'll drain the grain into the grate. It's a super dusty job for this guy, and I don't envy him at all. And in case you're wondering, this tractor, or 2 wagons with 1,200 bushels of corn, can weigh over 100,000 pounds. And here's my favorite vehicle to drive during harvest. It's an old military truck from the 80s. Got the grain trailer on behind. Here's what it looks like inside. Quite the experience. I didn't do any RC crawling in this rig. Things were getting kind of busy at this point. Didn't have a lot of downtime, so maybe next year. But in the meantime, here's a look while it's warming up. It definitely needs fueled up as well. And here we are trying to beat the rain. Didn't quite work out. Rain beat us this time, but we got it done eventually. By the way, here's a few shots for you fellow truck fans. Here's a nice square body. I believe it's a 1984, he said. Got a 4-speed manual, and all the quirks that go with an older truck. Really fun to drive. Now let's go ahead and do some more crawling. Let's find out where the best spot on the farm is to crawl. This scrap iron heap here is a challenge, and it makes the suspension work, but there's definitely not much grip. I tried crawling on several tires, and this was the best one. But I ended up having an oops here, and it took a fall from about 3 foot. When it fell, the body held up fine, but the electronics mount that I had made for it cracked loose. Didn't really hurt anything, just floats around a little bit there now. And here we are, the best spot to crawl on the farm. Of course, it's the rocks. These were just right for the Jiabaile 136 crawler. You know, a 24 scale crawler could have done something fun in here maybe, but really the challenge is at the nano scale here. I could have spent quite a bit of time here and really enjoyed it. Maybe rearrange some things, but there was work to be done. Well, I hope you found this interesting and enjoyed your little adventure on the farm. I sure did. Mixing work and play is very enjoyable. But boy, the work is just satisfying when you see this. And happy crawling.